You have caught me at quite a strange time, as, yep, you see this right. I am in fact doing some fishing. I am trying to get a cheeky mending or silk touch book. Um, to be honest, not really had the greatest luck yet. Um, yeah, as you could tell. But whilst I've been doing some fishing, I've had some time to ponder about a few things. And the main thing I've been thinking about is our texture pack. Because, well, it's not really great, to be honest. There's only a few small changes, but yeah, there's nothing fantastic. And I've kind of come to a bit of a decision that we're in fact gonna change it. Doesn't this look a whole lot better? And so welcome back to the Forever World, where we have in fact been quite busy. I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse to start today off with. But I just kind of wanted to jump straight into it because we do have quite a busy episode. But yeah, here is our brand new horse stable. This looks super cute. I kind of quickly designed the actual like barn stables themselves. And it came out looking really, really well. It's actually the first time that I've used the shelves ever. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to be using them a lot more often. And I've also moved all three of our horses on over. So yeah, we already have a place for them now to be. We also have these are carrots that I've placed down ready to grow, and they'll add a nice little pop of colour alongside some hay bales for the horses to kind of munch on when they are roaming around. And then all the way up here, we actually have a little testing area. So this right here is a jump test. Kind of 2 blocks is kind of the minimum for a horse for me. Ideally at least 2.5. And then I was tempted to add more than 3.5, but to be honest, I don't think I really need to. And in the event we get like a 5 block jumping horse, we can just make like a makeshift testing area for them for that. And then this right here is actually our speed test. So I'm pretty sure you can't get a horse that only travels 1 block a second, but I added it in anyway. And then we have all the way to 15. So we'll be able to test our horses for not only their jumping abilities, but also their speed, which is pretty cool. Now, the reason why I decided to do this now was because mainly I just want to be able to like maneuver around a lot better. And there is actually some lore connection behind having this. So basically, in this world, horses are kind of like going to be public transport. In a way, the horses are kind of buses. And so the idea behind this area is that this is the spawn area's kind of like depot. So we'll have a collection of horses here, and the idea is that they kind of like operate on different routes, connecting up different parts of the world together. I think what I'm going to do actually is get some custom leather I think what I'm actually going to do as well is get some like leather horse armor dyed and have every single one be unique, kind of representing like a different like place that they go to. I think that would be super, super cool to have. But unfortunately, we do not have our Mooing Fella farm ready just of yet. But to be honest, the area is actually mostly done. I'm going to use FreeCam for the first time this series, to be honest. You can see we are mostly ready. I do need to bone meal up some of this, I think, actually. And then over here, I've decided that I want to terraform this a little, because I ideally want to keep the tree here, if possible. So we're going to do a little bit of terraforming today as well. Now, what I want to do currently is actually test our horses, because I kind of want to figure out what their strengths are, so that we can kind of like plan the stable layout and who we're breeding and stuff. So right here we have our speed test. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is awkward because you have to get kind of like the right alignment, I think. And even then, I feel like this horse is going a little bit wonky. Let me try and align this better. Okay, speed 13, but we did like kind of get stuck there a little. I think it might be a 13 speed, to be honest. Let me see what's going on here, because I kind of was testing it a little bit earlier actually, and it kept happening. Yeah, it's... Oh, that was a 12 that time. That can't be right. Yeah, I'm getting caught a little, but we are a speed 13. Why are we getting caught though? What if I was to break you out? Does that help at all? Let's see. Oh, well, now we're speed 14 and we didn't get stopped at all. Let's see again. Yeah, speed 14 now. Okay, I think that's fixed the problem. I'm not even gonna bother testing you on that one. I know that you're at least, yeah, you're at least a 2.5. And then, okay, we're still also a 3.5? Hmm. Okay, no, not a 3.5, a 3 block jumping horse. So you're definitely in the speedy horse column. Now let's have a look at you. What are you going to be like? We'll do the speed test again first. So you are a 14 speed, I think. We'll just do that again to double check. Okay, maybe not. Okay, now you're a 13. So we'll do a third test to double check. Okay, you're actually a 13 speed horse. And then we'll do our trusty test. Okay, you're definitely a jumper, I can tell. You're going to 100% clear the 3.5, I think. Yeah, 100% cleared that. So we have a decent horse, actually, in that regard. I do want to quickly make a test, just in case it can do 5. Because that would be the dream, to have a 5-block jumping horse. See. Okay, no. I think probably a 4-block is this horse, just being honest. But you're definitely a jumping kind of horse, so we'll put you in that one. And then you could honestly be a jumping one as well, now I think about it. You don't feel fast, so let's find out. Only a 10? A 10 speed horse. Okay, yeah, a 10 speed horse is diabolical. We'll test it this way. Okay, yeah, well, definitely a 3.5. Most likely a 4 by the looks of things. We'll double check the 5 though, real quick. Let's see on this one. Ooh. Ah, 4.5. 100% of 4.5 there. Based on the angle there. But yeah, definitely a jumper as well. So we only have one speed horse, which is a little bit disappointing. Do with getting a few more speed horses, because obviously, like, we need to travel around and we don't have a Elytra yet, so it is kind of ideal that we get a speed horse, or at least more of them. So we have a few backups basically. Okay, so now that we've got the overall kind of horsey kind of stuff done, I want to work on a little bit of terraforming right here because, to be honest, it's a small area, but it's going to kind of give away a large part of the world. Because originally, like, I wasn't going to do this, but it kind of is going to be more apparent here, I think, actually, when we get to this area in the world. But basically, I want to do a lot of terraforming. I want to kind of reshape the way that the world looks. Obviously, keep like where the hills are for the most part and stuff, but I want to make it look a lot different. So this whole area, I have an exciting plan for this that I'm not going to share just yet. But at least like up here, I'm going to obviously keep it very like stony, very like mountainside. And I do want to start that over here, even though it's a small area, just to kind of show, I think, what I'm kind of going for. So I'm actually going to clear this out a little, make it kind of better environment to work with. In fact, to be fair, we could actually use this as an opportunity to get the shape in. And then we'll actually get cobblestone in first, so that I can kind of show what I mean. And then I have to get stone stone in. I'm not like opposed to having to break the stone back again, because we do have Silk Touch now. But also, to be honest, it does kind of give me like an excuse to smelt it up to get a little bit of XP. So let's get this taken care of. It actually probably would be better to look at this and see how it's ended up. Okay, let's take a look at this now. Okay, yeah, I like the idea, definitely. I think what we should do is start adding in a little bit of moss so we can create some like small little overhangs. I think that will help quite a bit as well. Add in, maybe not there. Maybe we do a bigger one? I think that could work. Then over here we could do another, create a bigger overhang, so, and then we'll do like that. Let's take a look at this now. I don't like the big ones. I think we'll get rid of them entirely. And then we'll actually, we'll put one there. That might work better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So, let me sleep game. By the way, this skybox is so pretty. It's the skybox from Lively Default, and then the texture pack change is Blocksmith Hybrid, the PeteZahHutt edit, which I am updating to modern versions. But yeah, the skybox at sunset is so pretty. You know what? I might make you actually. No, I don't like that. We'll remake you dirt again. And then I actually have to add in some shapes now. So we can do. I think we'll make you a slab. We'll make you a piece of stone. We'll do. Trying to think how to make this look right, actually. Do we actually? You there, and you there. We can make you all into probably cobblestone a little bit, and then a little bit of regular smooth stone. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll do you. So pop you there, and then I'm going to turn you into a slab like so. Let's take a look at this now. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I added a little bit of glow lichen just to kind of like light this up a bit. Add in some glowberries. I have just realized as well that I haven't brought my shears. So these are going to kind of naturally grow a bit, but that should be fine. Yeah, like that. Kind of feel like I need to reshape the bottom a little. Although I actually just realised I've not brought in the stone slabs and stairs, so it might look a little bit off like this actually. We'll do that. That one. I think I'm gonna do that there. And then leave that to go back to normal. Take you out and make you actually that. And then actually, hey, you're going to change it into a stair as well, I think. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Although it kind of makes you look a bit ugly, so make you a slab. Yeah, that looks a lot nicer. And then over here, take you out. Take you to that. Like so. And then so like so. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that looks nice. What else we got? Also we've got leaves as well, which I picked up so we could kind of leave some overhangs of these. Or I can actually just try and make like a little bit of greenery like this, perhaps? Like, kind of like bushes almost. In fact, I actually prefer the bush idea over like vines. Make some little, kind of like, just some little bushes. So that then, I don't want you. I kind of want to make you bush, and then I want to move you to there so I can touch you there. So, yeah. I'll actually take you out. Make you cobble. Do something like that. Yeah, like that. And then over here, definitely, because this area is quite like abrupt, so that kind of will hopefully ease that off a little. And then do that. Yep. Okay. How does that look? Okay, that looks a lot nicer. I don't like the way that's come about. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna have to leave it. And then we'll do a few flowers. I think we're gonna do some sunflowers. Sunflower there. Pop a sunflower there. Where's this corn from? So there. Pop. A few little oxy daisy. And then we'll do some azure bullets. Well, what about that? Yeah, I like that. And we'll do a little bit of oatmeal, but take out the flowers and a little bit of this. Although that looks a bit hideous now. Take you out. Break a few of them down. Do another one there. Okay, what about that? Yeah, I like the way that looks. 100%. That looks really nice. I've just got to make the top bit look nicer, which is going to be pretty simple, to be fair. Just got to turn all of this into some moss to make it kind of blend in a little bit better. Right up here. That will do that there. And that should then... Yeah, I really like the way that's come about. And that kind of gives like an idea as to what I want to do for like up there. Little kind of test bed in a way, I suppose. But I do think it looks nice. I just don't know if I should make all of it moss. That's the thing. Because if I like came into here. Oh, it's not there. If I go into here and set that to fast. I mean, it looks a bit odd from here, but from there that looks a bit better. But think honestly, I'm probably just gonna have to leave it as is, to be honest, because so go from over here now. Yeah, I like that. I kind of want to change the tree out for a custom one, but I do need to learn custom trees in order to do that. I should take you still. Oh, I should have like a few firefly bushes around, actually. Um, because these will always come in handy. Try and like hide them in here. We're gonna hide them in like nooks and crannies though, just because I don't want you to see them. At least not see them much. But well, I mean, you're gonna have to for this thing. So yeah, that's that now. Suppose I could take it away from here if I made that. that. So you can no, actually you can't really see it unless you're looking for it. Well, that'll add some little particles at night, and then we head through here. We can add in a few little firefly bushes as well, just to give ourselves a few more particles over this area. Who doesn't love some like particle, right? Like this, so it's kind of hidden. That should be good. And then, obviously as well, I will do like terraforming down here, which I don't think I'm going to do for now much. But in the meantime, I can add in the flowers here and there, I think. I don't know how to turn this into a cliffside, actually. That could work. Turn that into a little cliff. It's kind of screaming for it, actually. So maybe that is something that we could do. Not quite sure as of yet, but I'm gonna kind of like think about that. So far though, if I quickly go back into FreeCam, this area looks so nice. It's so cute. In fact, actually, from like this angle, especially, like just look at that. Like, it looks so good. But yeah, that is actually all I have time for today. I didn't realise that the terraforming was going to take as long as it did, but I am super happy with the way that this area has come out. Yeah, kind of a bit more of a chiller episode. We did a lot of the heavy work in a time lapse. Unfortunately though, that does mean that quite a lot of the work I've done in between episodes hasn't even been mentioned, so I'm either going to include that at the start of the next episode, or I'm going to do a mini-sode, which I presume will probably come out after this, just to keep everything in sync. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for watching this episode. It is great to be back on the Forever World. But yeah, I shall see you all very soon.